U.S. President Donald Trump seems to be changing course on his threats to take over Greenland and backing off on tariffs against the EU.
CTV's Scott Hurst is live this morning with the latest developments here. Scott, U.S. President Trump walking back those threats on Greenland and the EU, now saying he's struck a framework on a future deal. So what's the latest here? And, you know, what are we going to be potentially looking for?
Good morning, Nick and Jen. From starting the day demanding the U.S. needs Greenland for its own security and others, and also threatening tariffs on nations that stood in his way, the day ended with what Trump calls a framework for a deal on Greenland and the entire Arctic region for that matter, but no more direct talk of ownership and no more tariffs on several European countries. Now, at this time, we know little about the specifics of the deal, but Trump's saying it will be a great deal for the U.S. and NATO. Also, that additional discussions were being held for the Golden Dome defense system, with Greenland being a key part of that. Here's more from the U.S. president.
It's a deal that people jumped at. Really fantastic for the USA. Gets everything we wanted, including especially real national security. The deal is going to be put out pretty soon, and we'll see. It's right now a little bit in progress, but pretty far along. It gets us everything we needed to get. It's the ultimate long-term deal, and I think it puts everybody in a really good position.
How long would the deal be, Mr. President?
Infinite.
Did you speak to Denmark? Did you speak to Denmark?
There was no time limit.
So Trump didn't elaborate specifically on what this deal could mean, as he put it, for the entire Arctic region. There are 8 countries with territory in the Arctic, including Canada. 7 of the nations are NATO members, excluding Russia. And much of the talk about Arctic security and sovereignty is framed around threats from Russia and threats from China as well in the region. We do know, however, Mark Carney did meet with NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte before Trump in Davos, and a readout of that meeting puts the two reaffirm their commitment that the future of Greenland is up to Greenland and Denmark, but they recognize that the NATO alliance needs to continue its investment, and that includes more investment from Canada on new critical infrastructure, over the Horizon radar system, and also having a year-round presence, guys, across land, sea, and air.
Okay, that is CTV's Scott Hurst joining us live. Thank you, Scott.